The most efficient method of learning is to absorb information from those that you deem more successful than you. Everyone you will ever meet or listen to knows something you don't. So on this channel, I observe cultural leaders and break down communication attributes they possess to make them successful. But today, we will take a look at 10 life-changing books that these leaders wrote, where they share secrets and lessons that took them a lifetime to learn, unimaginable experiences, and stories that will knock your socks off. I listen to each book on Audible for an enhanced experience. I want to give you guys as much insight into these books as possible without spoiling the book for you, because I couldn't do any of these books justice with a brief summary, but I believe at least one of these books can change your life, so let's find the perfect match for you. This channel is dedicated to helping you learn valuable skills and lessons from the best that culture has to offer. So click the thumbs up, subscribe, and notification bell if you're new to the channel. Now let's hop into number 10.
Congrats on the book.
Thank you.
This is The Last Black Unicorn.
This book from Tiffany Haddish is incredible. She shares the most intimate and inspiring parts of her life, from foster care to Hollywood. She really keeps you engaged with the unbelievable drama, heartaches, and pain, plus comedy and motivation. I was truly stunned by her life journey and just craved more. I listened to this book over and over again for the laughs and the inspiration. What I learned from Tiffany in this book is how to turn your negatives into positives, and how to never let anyone stop you from chasing your dreams. Books number 9 and 10 are both by Eric Thomas. The first book is Secret to Success, and the second, Greatness is Upon You. These two books really work great as a tandem, with Secret to Success being about E.T.'s life story.
I ate out of trash cans. I had no business eating out of trash cans. I lived in abandoned buildings. I had no business living in abandoned buildings. But E.T., your daddy wasn't in your life. Your mom was a teenage mother. You grew up, come on, look at your circle. That's not an excuse. There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse.
He really shares the grind and secret to success, as well as his failures and lessons learned. And with Greatness Upon You being the only hardback book on this list, that's because it shares 24 principles from his life and is almost in a workbook type fashion. These are really powerful tools and books that really have practical tips that can change your life. Book number 7.
You wrote a book about your life called Hurricanes.
I did.
And you talk about selling drugs and your own experiences hustling in the streets. But it's interesting, I was reading a lot about it, and that's not how you were raised. You were raised by two college graduates.
Two beautiful parents.
Your father.
Wow, what a phenomenal life story Rick Ross has. This book is so raw and gritty. He really goes into depth into his street life and hustling ways. He shares so many behind the scene details on all the drama, speculation, health scares, money lost, money gained, and so much more. I didn't expect him to go so deep into stories like this. And he also tells things that completely shocked me about his musical journey. What I learned from Rick Ross is how to hustle. And that is, there's no overnight success stories. Your dreams may take 15 years to achieve, but if you want it, you'll never give up. Now moving on to number 6.
You just mentioned the book.
Pretty powerful.
Pretty powerful. Parent, substance, and success.
Yeah.
Why?
It's about the balance between being pretty and having substance.
In that order. In that order.
I have already done a full-length breakdown on the pretty powerful principle, but here's my thoughts on the book itself. Eboni goes into detail about her life a bit, and she also speaks to and about other incredible women that I wasn't familiar with before, but I'm definitely interested in now. And I truly believe in this pretty powerful idea. She has me convinced that it is of the utmost importance to always present yourself at the highest level, and when it's time to speak, be full of substance. She also speaks about the grind it took her to get to this position in life. This book isn't just for women. And I thank Eboni for this bold piece of writing because it needed to be said. Pretty isn't a bad word, and looks do matter. Kevin Hart's I Can't Make This Up comes in at number 5. And just like the title implies, these stories are wild. Kevin tells what seems to be every detail of his life, all the way up to darn near present day. A very good and funny book. He talks about his mom, babysitters, losing his virginity, relationships, and how he came up in comedy, plus more.
My rent in like a month. I'm like, Mom, you know, the rent, where's the rent at? She's like, are you reading your Bible? I said, Mom, come on. I don't have time to talk about that right now. Mom, I'm late. Like, I need the rent money. Are you reading your Bible? Mom, no. When you read your Bible, then we'll talk about rent. You read your Bible? Yes. Okay, well, then let's talk about rent. Mom, I don't want to talk about the scriptures. I need the money. A month goes by. I get eviction notice on my door. They're about to kick me out. I'm like, Mom, I go to her house. I got the eviction notice. She said, talk to me when you read your Bible. I can't talk to you right now. I just leave. I go home. I said, man, let me open this Bible up. Open the Bible up. 6 rent checks fall out.
The most interesting thing about this book is him detailing his early struggles in comedy and his horrible start to his acting career and how he turned it all around. What I learned from Kevin was hard work and perseverance. He truly worked himself to being the most successful comedian. Hard work, and I mean real hard work, pays off. Number 4 and number 3 come from Charlemagne the God.
Book, Shook One, Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me.
Now author of Black Privilege, Opportunity Comes to Those Who Create It.
These are 2 books I really love and have been in my yearly rotation since their release. Black Privilege plays out to be an autobiography with principles and life lessons attached to them. Charlemagne tells a lot of life stories unapologetically, but each story has lessons attached to them, so it really reads as a self-help book as well. Young and black, making bad decisions, he still finds a way to succeed at his dreams, and then couple that with Shook Ones, where he tackles his past and reflects on his mental impact that it had on him. Reading that book really made me ultra aware of my mental health, and this kind of is an introduction to therapy if you need that. Book number 2, Barack Obama's Dreams from Our Father. This book was written well before Obama was ever considered for presidency, and it's about his life and family heritage and how it played a part in him valuing education and hard work. It's interesting to look back on his life knowing he became the first black president. Obama experiences were uniquely his own, but very insightful in the lessons that they taught. My number 1 book to read in 2020, Michelle Obama's Becoming. Man, I absolutely love this book. I started off 2019 listening to it, and I would do the same to start the next decade. What can I say that hasn't already been said about this book? Besides Michelle being an incredibly inspiring black woman, she is also a phenomenal writer. She details it all. Honestly, just listen to it if you want to learn anything about her upbringing, her relationship with Barack, the White House, her first lady duties, etc. I was encouraged by this book, and I'm so much more invested into the Obama family than I ever was, and she made me interested in politics as well. Thank Michelle Obama for writing this tremendous number 1 selling book of 2019. It was phenomenal. That was my list of 10 life-changing books to read in 2020, and if I had to say there was a common core principle, I'd say it's work hard, persevere, and never give up. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, and subscribe, and also leave a list of your favorite books down below. I'm out.